Hello guys, how are you doing today? See, it's nighttime again, right? It's nighttime. No, I got in here today and I actually waited for it to be daylight. I totally waited for it to be daylight, and then the phone rang and it was a number that it was someone I had to take the call from, and then by the time I got done, now it's like nighttime, because yeah, this is, it's got to be nighttime when I record for you guys, because heaven forbid you should be allowed to see anything. I mean, that's no good. Anyway, I will be able to plant things for the holiday here in a few minutes, so I guess that's, not entirely a bad thing. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update on, why I've not been around much and why it's going to be a little bit longer before anything is back to normal. As a lot of you will know, I have been diagnosed with cancer, and it's been an interesting few months. Interesting. That's like the curse. May you live in interesting times. That's what I'm going for here, guys. It's not been as much fun as you might imagine. It's not been great, but it has been interesting. Now, I've had a lot of testing done. I was in hospital all day yesterday, getting more things done, things I thought were pretty much covered. I got to tell you, in the last few months, and because you get shifted from one doctor to another as you're sort of progressing through the diagnosis that is cancer, and biopsies and surgeons and whatever, and there's a lot of people involved, and everybody wants their own information. And I found that on the same floor of the hospital yesterday, and I'm talking just a few doors up, there were some people that had up-to-date information, like phones and phone numbers and addresses and next of kin and all that sort of stuff. And then I would go literally 3 doors down on the same floor, or around the corner and into another office, and they had phone numbers for me that went back decades. It's like I vaguely remember this number, but no, that really is not correct. So that was a little, I guess that's why, some of them know that I have had the tests they want done already, but they don't have access to it or something. I don't know. And a lot of them are just asking me, have you had such and such a thing? And I've reached a point where it's like, I don't know. Can you hold on? I'll get my list. I have had, including yesterday, and not what's coming tomorrow, but wait, there's more. So far I've had, I have to think, including yesterday, I've had, and now I'm not talking about blood work. They've just taken pints, and that's going off to whatever they're doing with that is like, who knows. But I have had 2 of one kind of tests, 4 of another, 5 of another, 10 or 11 of another. I actually have lost track. 10 for sure, maybe 11. I got a feeling like there was another one in there somewhere, but I'd have to dig out appointment stuff to know for sure. Yeah, it's been, and there's more, but that's, the big ones that are easy to remember right now. Biopsies, and I'm getting another. I've had 2 biopsies, and there is another coming, so that's a thing. And then tomorrow, okay, so you think you're going in for surgery in 2 separate places. This is feels like it's sort of a big deal. But apparently, okay, here's the thing. You walk in the hospital and there's this great big sign that says there's another COVID outbreak going on. And you can't have anybody come in at all with you. You can't have visitors. You can't have whatever. And unless you're staying over, and then you have to have a caretaker come in. One person is allowed to come in and see you a couple of times a day. And because they weren't sure with me if I'm staying overnight or not, I've been told to bring my own food. Okay, I'm not joking, guys. I have been told to bring my own food because, and I quote, budget cuts do not allow no longer allow us to offer this service. Oh God. So there's no bed unless I'm in emergency, muck up after the surgeries tomorrow. The first one of which is going to be at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And the last one is, okay, this is getting better and better. The last one is, I don't know, because it will be sometime later in the day. I've been told 3 different times so far, and then somebody said, we're not really sure. It'll be sometime, within a few hours. And has to be performed at least a few hours after the one you're getting in the morning. So we don't really know. So my concern is multi. Will I be in the operating room when the right doctor is available? I'm going to, you get rolled in and you're unconscious at this point, and some surgeon who's never actually seen his patient goes, okay, so this lady's supposed to lose a leg. All right, that's good. Let's get on with this then. We're backed up today. What if my surgeon doesn't show up till later and goes, where's my lady? Oh, God. So we've been joking all day about, putting little tags on my toes, going to not cut here, leave this leg alone, both arms get to stay. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Writing my name. This is so-and-so, and her doctor is so-and-so. If this is not your patient, please do not touch. I don't know. And then the second thing is they plan on, you're in recovery, and then they plan on taking you to a second sort of recovery that they watch you for a while. And if at all possible, I'm told I'll be hauled out in a stretcher to have Quill pick me up and take me home. And I got informed yesterday, and I didn't know this till yesterday, that had I not had somebody who could watch me for 24 hours at home, they would have canceled the surgery. They wouldn't have kept me overnight. They would have just canceled the surgery. Now, I'm fortunate that I live with someone who can, but what if you weren't and you didn't know that till yesterday, and you couldn't find someone who could just not work that day or leave, their own family or obligations or jobs behind to sit and watch you for 24 hours? They would have just canceled the surgery on me because they have no place to put me. We have no beds and no food. And we'll cut you sometime today. I don't know. Because you have to laugh, because if I didn't laugh, I'd be sniveling in fear over in the corner here. Oh my God, so this has been my life for the last few months. Because I had COVID, things got changed and messed up. Because other people have had COVID, things have been changed and messed up. And if it goes at all well tomorrow, or if it hasn't reached emergency stature, I will be in and out in a day. Yeah, I'll be in and out in a day. And with instructions on, how to not die once I get here. Somebody said they would give me paper in explaining what to look out for. So that's good. Oh my goodness. I've had a couple of minor-ish surgeries in the past. You're in a hospital for 2 or 3 days for some stuff that wasn't near as serious as this. But here's the thing. See, I figured out why all this is happening. Okay, so the town I live in, the city I live in, it's got a major university. Okay, it's not Harvard, it's not Cambridge. Okay, but it's a big university. It's been around for a very long time. We've got people that literally come from around the world to this university for specific subjects, and it's done quite well. But the fellow that has been running it the last while has bankrupted it. It is officially bankrupt. Yes. Oh well. So, because our town is run by a bunch of good old boys, many of whom are related to each other and give special contracts to each other, and all that sort of thing. This is true story, by the way. They decided, the town council, in its infinite wisdom, thought, well, he bankrupted, perhaps the biggest major institution in our city after it being around for decades. So I know, we'll let him run the new hospital, which now has no money to feed its patients. And I'm trusting my life to this institution. I'm so excited. Aren't you excited? It's exciting, right? Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, that's my life. That's why I've not been around. The kind of tests I'm talking about are taking, like I said, I was in hospital all day yesterday, or the majority of it, most of the day yesterday, getting just a few extra things done. And I've had, like I said, 2 of one, 4 of another, 5 of another, 10 of another. These are all tests that take a while. These are, some sure, it's only a few minutes once you've gone through the waiting room and you've changed your clothes and you've done your things and blah, blah, blah. And others have taken, an hour or 2. And you just gotta, yeah. So it's been busy. I've been out a lot. I've been in one medical setting after another for the last 3 months. And I'm exhausted. I'm so freaking tired. I mean, you guys know I had health problems even before this, with asthma, and then I got COVID, and I swear I'm still tired from that. It's just been, I don't know what it's been, but it's been interesting. I will give it that. It has been interesting. So I wanted to say hello and let you guys know that I am still alive, let you know what's going on, and I will be away. I have scheduled some tweets in Twitter, so some people won't even know I'm away. They'll just go, oh, she's still posting, that's good. And hopefully by the time the scheduled stuff is over, I'll be able to sit here at the computer and say hello now and again. I think, like I said, I'm going to end up with three places that will be, cut open and mucked about with by the end of the day. And I'm like I said, I've had a couple of surgeries before. You kind of hurt for a while. You're tired for a while. You're sleeping a lot. You're not moving all that well. And with 3 in one day, it feels a bit like, yeah, I'm probably not going to be at my finest for a wee bit. So hello. I hope you are doing well. Lucy, Little Critter, and Twisty Maze. Oh, Twisty Maze, darling, wonderful man. I just wanted you guys to know that I'm thinking of you. And you are in my mind and in my heart, and I will do the best I can to get back as soon as possible. There will be either, they're talking radiation and chemo after. Yes, now it's both. I don't know. We'll see. And I have had a few people inform me that I do have the right to say no, which is kind of good to hear. That's good. Anyhow, I'm going to shut up now. I wanted to catch you up on what's been going on, and why my things have been so erratic, and while my head is just not really into gaming all that much at the moment. But I'm taking off now. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being so kind. I do read your comments. I still read your comments every day. I love the thumbs up. Twisty Maze, sweetheart, just you have brought so much joy into my life with your comments, and I look forward to them all the time. Take care, everybody. I'll see you as soon as possible. Bye-bye.